Years ago, I did a lot of divorce work, and you find out in divorce work that people don't always want to tell you the truth, even though you go through a whole series with them about it. Really helps me to know the truth, and I can represent you better if I know the truth. But most people, if you ask them, well, were you messing around with your spouse? They're going to lie to you. Or were you a gambler? They're going to lie to you. Did you use drugs? They're going to lie to you. Nobody wants to own that. So I developed a way of getting to that bad information sort of through the back door. What I would do is I'd go through the regular interview, and then I would say to them, now, tell me what the worst thing is that your spouse is going to say about you. Tell me what they're going to say in court. And so then you might get, well, they say that I cheated, or that I slept with his brother, or I gambled too much, or I did drugs, whatever. But it's always a they say. And so they don't have to actually own it themselves. They can just say that's what they're going to say, but it's not true. So one day, lady comes in to see me, an attractive woman, probably about 30 years old, has a couple of children, owns some property with her husband. Either she or her husband, I can't remember which one, had filed for divorce. And she pretty well set it up that it was going to be a dogfight, that they were going to fight about just about everything: child custody, visitation, child support, property division, all of those things. So after all of the interview questions, I got around to the bad news question. I said, ma'am, now tell me, what is the worst thing that your husband is going to say about you in this divorce? If I take his deposition, what is it that he's going to say is the worst thing that you do? And she sat there and she kind of hemmed and hawed for a little bit and stroked her chin and looked around, and then finally leaned forward and she said, well, I guess I really don't take the lint out of the dryer as often as I should. Where do you go with that? And you know what? That was about it. She was as close to the perfect person as I've ever represented. And as you might imagine, we settled that on pretty good terms.